Sixers Spurs preview video, I guess. I mean, I'm trying to be optimistic here. Let's do it. What is up, guys? DJ Eastwood here, running back home with the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people don't like the truth. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at I am DJ Eastwood. All that good stuff. Listen, I want to start today. Basically, I'm on quarantine again. I had to get tested. Everyone at my job has to get tested. Now I'm in limbo, and I'm bored, so I freaking figured let's just make a preview video because I'm at home and I got nothing to do, and the Sixers play tonight, and I'm trying to be optimistic after how negative I've been for 2 days because of what I saw the first game of the NBA restart. The first thing I want to talk about is a tweet that I had last night that people didn't like. It said this. People were like, why don't you just become a Celtics fan? If you like the Celtics players so much, why don't you... I'm a Sixers fan. I want the Sixers to have players like that. Look at... I hate the Celtics, okay? Don't get it twisted. I hate the Celtics, but I am so jealous of how many ball-handling shooters they have on their roster, and we never have any. Never. Bro, the last ball-handling shooter we had on a roster, somebody that can take a ball, ISO a player, break down a player, make the defense move, and make things happen off the dribble in an ISO situation, was probably Drew Holiday. Drew freaking Holiday. And before that was probably Allen Iverson. We never have any. Ever. Trey Burke was the only one on the roster. The only one that was a bucket getter. When you see somebody tweet and say, this guy's a bucket, this dude gets buckets. The kind of player that takes the ball and makes things happen one-on-one and can step back from three, can hit the mid-range, can get all the way to the rim and get an and one. We don't have any of those guys ever. It's so frustrating. And more recently, we have so few of those guys, we basically have 5 centers on the team. I'm jealous of that roster, okay? So don't get it twisted. I don't like the Celtics. I hate them. I just want to be better than them, and we are not better than them. And if you think we are, I admire your optimism, but the Sixers will, with this Sixers team, with this coach, will not beat the Celtics in a playoff series. You need to stop lying to yourself ASAP. What do I think about the game tonight? Well, if you look at a player like... If you look at how we defended the pick and roll, if you look at how we defended TJ Warren last game, then you are in for a treat because DeMar DeRozan is TJ Warren, but like every night if you give him space. He's averaging 23 points a game in the NBA, and that's because he's a great mid-range shooter. He's a great off-the-ball shooter. He's a great player in the ISO pick and roll situation. He's exactly what the Sixers cannot defend. Last time we played, I'm pretty sure DeRozan went off for 40 last time we played him. You can check the stats on that. I remember saying that Zach LaVine would go off for 40 against us because he reminds me of him. He's that kind of player. He's the Sixers' kryptonite. He's too good, too big, and too good at shooting off the dribble, and we don't defend guys like that because we go under the screen and give them as much space as they want all night long. I remember Zach LaVine going off for 40 when I said he would go off for 40. DeMar DeRozan's going to go off for 40 tonight. It's inevitable because Brett Brown makes no adjustments. There will be no double teaming. There will be no going over screens. There will be no fighting through screens. We're going to switch everything. The center's going to stay in the paint. The defender's going to stay behind the screen. DeMar DeRozan's going to have as much wide open shots as he wants all night long. Now, he's not a great three-point shooter, but he doesn't shoot threes a lot. I remember a game in particular where he hit the most threes he's ever hit in a game in his career, which was 7, and that was versus our beloved 76ers, because who else would it be against? Come on, man. My guy on Philly Pod posted a tweet of all the players that have had career highs against the Sixers. Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, just all these ball-handling guards that put up career highs against the Sixers. because Brett Brown's defensive philosophy is absolute garbage, and he never changes it. DeMar DeRozan will go off for 40 tonight. You might as well go on whatever betting app you use and bet on it, because it's going to happen. Other scoring guards that could give us fits in this game: Patty Mills, ball handler, little point guard, can shoot when he gets hot. If you give him space all night, he can shoot it. Patty Mills could kill us. DeJounte Murray, same concept, ball handling guard, can shoot the ball, can drive, get to the rim. He could kill us too if we give him too much space. I know I'm being super negative, but if you've seen my tweets recently, follow me on Twitter at @IamDJEastwood. And if you watched the first game of the restart, what reason do I have to be optimistic? You guys that keep coming in the comments saying, we have more talent than this team, we have 2 all-stars, we're going to blah, 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 blah. You're lying to yourself. Just stop it. You're just causing yourself heartache and turmoil every time you watch a game by expecting absolute greatness. The only game we played absolutely great this entire season was that Christmas Day game where we shot 60% from 3. I know that the people that comment that kind of stuff and the people that are artificially optimistic are really casual fans. It just is what it is. They don't get as into it as I do and as you guys do. So when they're overly optimistic and the Sixers stink it up, they just turn the game off and go play Halo or whatever. They're not that interested in it, and they don't get that mad about it, and that's when they reply to my tweets and say, it's just one game, relax, blah, 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 it's just one game, relax. They don't actually care that much, and they don't watch everything that happens in the game and all the intangibles that lead up to the disaster that is the 2020 76ers team. Whew, I'm being so negative. All right, let's move on. Embiid versus an actual defensive center. When we played the who the hell did we play last game, man? They had no centers. The Pacers. They didn't have Sabonis. They didn't have their other backup center, Miles Turner. People corrected me in the comments. He's a great defender. He's not a great post defender. You're wrong about that. I'm sorry. He's a good shot blocker. Let's discern the difference here between shot blocker and great post defender. If he was a great post defender, Joel Embiid would not have had 41 points and 21 rebounds. I'm talking about body on body stopping a guy from scoring. That's great post defense. That's not shot blocking. Of course, he can jump and block shots of a guard driving to the rim trying to float a layup and get almost 2 blocks a game and be in the top 5 of the NBA. That doesn't make you a great defender. Good shot blocker, sure. Great defender, nah. So anyway, LaMarcus Aldridge is a great defender. Big body, 7'1", 250, 260, can match up with Joel Embiid, can give him fits, and he's hard to move off the block. And Joel Embiid can move basically 99% of players in the NBA. There's probably 2 or 3 or 4 that he has trouble moving off the block, and LaMarcus Aldridge is one of them. Marcus Gasol is another one. Hassan Whiteside he always has fits with. I could name 3 or 4 or 5 of them, but LaMarcus Aldridge is definitely one of them. So it'll be interesting to see what Joel Embiid does in this game versus Aldridge. Is he going to go in the post and body him up and try to beat him to the rim and try to get to the rim and try to get to the foul line? Or is he going to take the contact, kind of shy away, settle for jump shots more, which I hate? Are we going to get that version of Joel Embiid that shoots 10 threes, a bunch of mid-range jump shots, doesn't really try to body Aldridge in the post? I guess we'll have to see, but I'm just saying LaMarcus Aldridge is a lot better defender than anybody that was on the Pacers, so don't expect Joel Embiid to have 41 and 21 in this game. I would like 25 and 12. I would very much like 25 and 12 from Joel Embiid in this game. Okay. Will Ben Simmons shoot the basketball tonight? No. I told you in my last video, I'll tell you again, he's not shooting the ball. Get over it. Stop it. Stop it. You've been duped again. We've all been duped again. Ben Simmons, three-point shooting is just not a part of his game. It's just not. In practice, whatever, he shoots the ball. In a pickup game at the YMCA, he shoots the ball. In a scrimmage, it doesn't matter, he shoots the ball. When the lights come on and the game starts and the pressure is on and it's an actual NBA basketball game, he clamps up. Shooting is out the window. Now, he can impact the game in all those other ways that he can if Brett Brown uses him correctly, so I don't really care that much about shooting the ball. I wish he would. I think he would be a 6'10" James Harden if he would shoot the ball, but he won't. So we settle for still an all-star player, still an incredible physical specimen, who's unstoppable from end to end and has so many athletic advantages that it's still a great player to have. I'm just saying he's not going to shoot the ball, so stop hoping for it. There will be 0 Ben Simmons three-point shots in this game. It just is what it is. Will Brett Brown make defensive adjustments? No. Why would that happen? Why would we expect that to happen? I think the Sixers can win this game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting up here, the Sixers are going to get absolutely murdered by the San Antonio Spurs. No, that's not what I'm saying. We're going to win because we have more talent, but DeMar DeRozan's going to go for 40. Brett Brown's going to make no defensive adjustments. The talent of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid is going to have to carry the team to a win over the Spurs, and it's possible. I'm just saying this team can beat the Spurs in a one-off. This team can't beat other good teams in the East in a 7-game series. That's a different story. They will win this game, but DeMar DeRozan will go off for 40. Watch it happen. Brett Brown will make no defensive adjustments. We're going to go under every screen. We're going to switch on everything. Joel Embiid and Al Horford are going to stay in the paint and let people shoot from the outside whenever they want. It's going to happen. Come back. You might hate what I'm saying right now. Come back to this video after the game. It's going to happen. We're still going to win the game because Joel Embiid is going to get his buckets. I think Ben Simmons is going to have a nice coming out after, he had 19, 8, and 7 in the last game. That's not a horrible stat line. But I think Ben Simmons is going to go have a little bit more aggression, get to the rim a little bit more in this game, more free throws. I think Ben Simmons is going to go for 25 in this game, okay? Ben and Joel both 25. That's my prediction for this game. I think Ben's going to have a triple-double. I think he's just going to have one of these games. He's going to wake up today or already woke up today with a little bit more fire under him and say, okay, I got to dominate in the NBA. I can dominate in the NBA. I know I can do it. I'm going to go hard in this game. I think that's what's going to happen. Okay. I expect the Sixers to bounce back from the horrible loss they had against the Pacers. I expect everybody to shoot better. I expect Josh Richardson to score more than 4 points. I expect Shake Milton to have a big bounce-back game. I expect Shake to go for 12 or 15 points. We're going to put that horrible game behind him where he got in a fight with Joel Embiid where he only shot the ball one time in 29 minutes. He's going to score. We're going to see the Shake Milton we saw from the end of the regular season before the coronavirus. We're going to see the Shake Milton that we all know and started to love. He's going to shoot the ball. He's going to get to his spots. He's going to get some buckets. We're going to see Shake Milton return to form. One horrible game that he had, and everybody on these Sixers groups and everything condemning the guy. He's trash. He's G League material. He's not going to... Stop it. It's one game. Shake's going to bounce back. Is Raul Neto going to get the most minutes off the bench again? No. I think Brett will make that adjustment, and it might be because he watches these YouTube videos, and he's like, damn it, that DJ Eastwood guy is always slandering me. He knows exactly what I should do. I guess I'm just going to do it. No, we're not going to see Raul Neto. We're going to see more Matisse Thybulle off the bench, more than 11 minutes. Please, God, please. It only makes sense. Our record when Matisse Thybulle plays more than 15 minutes is you don't even want to see it. It's astronomical. You have to play him more than 11 minutes. We're going to see more Alec Burks than Raul Neto because guess what? We need scoring from a guard who can dribble and shoot, and Raul Neto is not that guy. Alec Burks is that guy. We're going to see more Matisse Thybulle and Alec Burks. We're going to see less Raul Neto, and that's what's going to happen. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, man. What do you expect for this game? I will be going live at 6:30-ish with my guy RB, Philly Take with RB. We're going to be live together doing a pregame show, giving all of our predictions, answering your questions in the chat. So make sure you tune into that right here on this channel or on Philly Take with RB's channel. Join the chat. Ask some questions. We put your questions on the screen. We answer your questions. We have fun in there. We laugh. We banter. We bash Brett Brown. We do all, it's a fun time. Join us, man. My name is DJ Eastwood. This is the Run It Back podcast, home of the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people are related to Brett Brown. You guys have a blessed day. Go Sixers.